Well, I'm actually yeah, I am. I'm just buggered, exhausted, and everything from a trip to the zoo today.
Yeah.
So yes, I was.
And it was raining off and on here, so it probably was a bit miserable weather-wise.
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, it held off for the right times. And then, if it didn't, I just went and had lunch. So
perfect.
Under the, have you been to the zoo lately? Yeah, the cover and everything's there.
Yeah.
To be able to have lunch out of the weather and such.
No.
So it was good.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to, I've had these moments where I'd be in the middle of doing something or saying something that just goes.
Yep, out the window.
Yeah, so I do it the other way, not in your ear. And this, as much as it's going really well, there's times where that's as far as I can get it compared to that.
Okay.
I'm getting tired at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I can't get it. I can't get it up.
Roz.
This is really off, doesn't it?
It does. Don't you love the way the wrong words fall into it? Well, it's kind of the right word, but it's open for interpretation.
Exactly, isn't it? And we've already got Joe here. So hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Either we're listening to this morning where I said, was it this morning I did say we were doing tonight? I can't remember. I can remember the avatar, like the little picky, because it's a sunset. So, now it could be a sunrise. No, I'm pretty sure she said it was a sunset. Here's the old age memory coming, isn't it?
Love it.
So for everyone that is starting to come in, and welcome to those who are watching via replay, because I know that there are some who do go and watch it later because I can't make it for now. So, and that happens a reasonable amount. So it's great to see you here. If you are here via the replay, do #replay in the comments there. Like or if you're on a mobile phone, isn't that down there?
I think so.
Yeah. So just
up
pop
there.
it in. Yeah, so that's for those who are watching replay. It's lovely to see that you do actually do that. So Joe, we've already said hello to, and we've got Nat here.
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, I like that photo. Here's me. I am staring at a screen, looking at your little photo, not at Leanne's boobs or anything.
I was going to say I have got them in, have I? Because I've
can't see them.
Put a big jumper on.
No, it's just tricking people. It might have got some attention and more coming on.
I was actually in a shop today in Coles in Central Mall here, and I looked up at the sushi shop, and there's a lady holding I would say about a 2-year-old dancing, and the guy in front's doing like a striptease to his 2-year-old. And I'm thinking, oh my God, the things I noticed.
Yeah, the crazy things that happen.
The kid and dad were having a bit of fun.
Yeah, and hi to Diane children too. Yeah.
Hey, honey, how you going?
Yes, it is a sunset. I thought I got it right.
Yeah.
Gotta get something right sometimes, don't I?
If your head's like mine lately, I went to Adelaide yesterday and Tara goes, Mum, why are you going this way? And I went, I'm just driving. You're talking. You've distracted me. I know what the traffic's doing, but I forgot which direction. Yeah. I did that twice in a couple of hours.
Well, it happens so easily. Hi, Sue, by the way. Thank you for that.
Hey, honey.
Denise, because I'm not that keen, as you know, I'm not that keen on driving in Adelaide proper as such. And to me, going from where she is up near Flinders through to the zoo, and the fact I can't doing corners, this is still a bit as far as doing that sort of driving. So she was driving. I knew she knew the way, but she did go the wrong way. Not out of the way, but she had gone the wrong street. Like you said, it's just your mind's distracted.
You do. And I probably added half an hour to our trip. So,
we didn't have that much length.
We were going to Costco and she's like, why are you going this way? I went, I should have turned like 2 intersections ago. But it was just because her mouth was going like this. So
Yeah, because Denise and I, we were chatting quite well and having the kids in the back seat, which I hardly ever have the grandies with me. So it was interesting. So hi, Shanae. Is that how you pronounce that?
That's how I would have pronounced it. I was waiting to see how you were going to pronounce it.
Well, it's
Hey,
either
Shanae.
Shanae or Shania.
Shania.
Doesn't matter.
Let's go,
And-
Shanae. She'll tell us if we're wrong, I'm sure.
So any that are asking for a reading, we can certainly just do the cards. And if you're asking for a reading, we'll pull a card for you each. If you want something a little bit more specific, so what is it? Shanae. Oh, so it is Shanae.
Yeah.
So it is Shanae.
Thank you, honey, for clearing that.
That's good. Oh, what happened there? Hang on. Oopsie.
What did you do? What happened?
I scrolled too far and it was going to be cancel show. Oops.
Oh.
Like it was something like I hit something wrong. I'm totally on the opposite side of the screen. You know the screen.
Yeah.
I don't think I was on. I don't know what I'd done. Doesn't matter. It didn't happen, so that's all right.
Saved in the last moment.
And we've got Keza here.
Hey,
Good
Keza.
evening, Keza. And we've got Michaela here.
Hey, honey.
Like a few of my regular daily ones, so
Love
that's
it.
cool. And Shanae's just mentioning just some guidance. So we'll get to those shortly, but I like to get through as everyone knows. Well, Leanne knows, I know that. Get through some of those hellos first.
Yeah.
And I still do like to go from the top of the list down, whether that happens. And there's Karen.
I throw a spanner in the works occasionally. Like I've seen Michaela Bear's comment going Mercury retrograde coming. It certainly is.
Oh, where's that?
Down near the bottom. 2039.
There. Whoop, see, there's that one out of my sequence of power.
Now she's going to forget where she was up to.
Actually, is the Mercury retro coming? I suppose
we're about to. Yeah,
that's fairly.
I think it's in the next few days. Yeah.
But you always have leading energy shifts as you're coming into.
So look at communication and technology.
Yeah. Now I've got to remember where the heck I was up to because I've forgotten. And we had it was Keza, then it's Michaela, and Michaela was asking for a card around her health. That's right, and some guidance. Yes. A card reading. Yes. It will happen.
I'm yawning my head off already. Sorry.
I know, and I'm feeling. I wonder what would happen if we fell asleep whilst we're doing a show.
I'd snore.
Possibly, I would. Hi, Kerry. Lovely to have you here too, and thank you for the Happy New Year.
Hey, honey, Happy New Year.
Talking about snoring, there is an app for that. Not doing the snoring, but for recording night sounds. I found it on one of the phones. I've got an iPhone and the Samsung. You have two, don't you?
Yeah, I've got Samsungs. I do have an iPad.
Right. Okay, yeah.
I don't want to know what I sound like.
I did record it because Tony was telling me I was snorting. I said, no, I don't. And I found an app for that because I was determined to prove. Well,
you proved him right.
It's only
slightly.
It's only a little bit. It's not that I was snoring really, really vocally, but I talk in my sleep.
Oh, do you? I've done that in the past. Now, you sure that's not spirit you're chatting with?
I've got no idea. I couldn't
blame
understand. It wasn't with full clarity and enunciation, but it certainly was talk. And goodness gracious.
I've done that with my husband, not recorded him, but when he's been extremely tired, he does start to talk and he talks work stuff. And I try to get more information out of him.
Don't give him secrets.
I'm like, talking about such and such. What? You were asking him questions in your sleep.
Oh gosh, funny, isn't it? Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. So we've got Joanne saying hi.
Hey, gorgeous. How you going?
Corinda, hi to you, Corinda. Nice to be here too. Whoa. These buttons. I like the buttons, but
they're not playing nicely.
They're saying hello and wanting a card, so that's great. Mum, hi.
Hey, Mum.
Good to see you. Melina is here as well.
Hey, honey.
And we have Rashina. She's saying hi.
Hey,
I'm just going to go very quickly through the next few that are the highs. And hi, Kath. Because it's been, oh, nice, Corinna. Thank you. Leanne, how's your Christmas and New Year?
Quiet, which
She
was
knows
good.
mine was good. He knows mine was good because we've already communicated.
Yeah, I was actually in bed for, I think it was about 11:15, 10:30 or something, New Year's night, or New Year's Eve.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
I
So,
did actually make it through. So,
did
yes.
you?
Yeah,
My mum stayed up longer than I did. Party
well,
animals.
I would have stayed up longer than you did too. Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, I was
Yes.
ready for my bed about 8 o'clock. Getting old.
Yeah. What was the ink for? I can't remember what we're talking about before the Mercury retrograde comment was there. I can't remember that.
Technology and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, probably just my memory going, I'm poking your ear with it.
Hey, Sheree.
G'day, how are
Going, honey?
you? And I think I will go now back to the top.
We've just got
Sandra saying good evening.
Hey, gorgeous.
Yeah.
At 2042, we have a first timer.
Oh, where's it? Oh, hang on.
I want to see you say their name.
2042. No, that's
Lojiska.
Lochka.
Hey, honey, welcome.
Lochka.
Don't forget to hit the follow button.
Interested to see what happens here. Yeah, and certainly let other friends know that we're live as
more the merrier.
And I will take that down shortly. I forgot about it. It does sort of sit in the way a little bit, isn't it? So Lochka.
That's a lovely name.
It is. It almost sounds like a Middle European of some form as far as the origins. Lovely. Oh, there's Simone saying kiss. Cool.
Hey, Simone. Kiss to you too.
Good morning. I was about to say good morning. It's not. I've had a whole day in between. So it's Leanne.
Did you get a nana nap? You didn't tell me about it.
Look, when I came home, no, I didn't get a nana nap, but I sat in the chair with the little massage motors going, and I sort of, you know how you sort of woke up. It wasn't that I went for it. It was I didn't nap. I didn't fall asleep because I was still hearing and listening to things. I mean, it's one of those weird and funny things that you can sometimes do. And you're absolutely sure you wasn't asleep. Well, I wasn't. Yeah. Pretty sure I wasn't.
It's like edging onto it.
Yeah. And you sort of, yeah.
I thought that this afternoon when I finished my last client, because this week has just been hectic catching up from Christmas break. I can't remember how many clients I had all day, but it was bumper Wednesday, some Thursday, and then rest at 8. And then today was back to back sort of thing. So when I did finally finish, I thought, if I stop and I sit down, I'm going to sleep. So I just need to keep moving until it's time to have. I cheated and went to Kentucky for tea tonight and got home just as my husband got home from work. So, so it was scoff that and then on here. So,
look, I'm very lucky because I do have someone who does wonderful cooking. So it was something like a, the thing with the peanuts. Now I can't even think of the name of that.
Peanuts. Satay.
Coconut milk. Yes, satay. Satay chicken. Beautiful. But
Tony, where's mine?
Well, it's probably why I feel so.
Well, after a big day, you've had fresh air and then that.
Oh, nice I'm just leaving this up because I think I really like that. Thank you very much, Lou, for giving us permission to say Lou and pronounce it that way, because I've always been, and this is where, when we first came on, we have a very quick little chat before we start and hit that broadcast button, and I said, I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. And what did you say? We're standing in your power. And that in itself, giving permission to have a shortened version of your name used, that really is it just standing in your power. It's acknowledging who you are and being able to freely give that permission in ways that really does help others. And it's only a small thing, to help pronounce your name better. Easy.
Exactly. And I love the way that you say it's giving others permission, because over time, we have given others permission to treat us certain ways and do certain things. And this is where we need to be setting our boundaries and coming back within our own power at the moment. And this year is very much about that. The energy has been stirred up an itchy palm.
Which one, left or right?
Right.
Money or out?
Right, but I'm left-handed, so
Right.
I always is
I
it
think
left is receiving, right? No, hang on. Left is leaving,
yes.
right is receiving. But does it change when you're left-handed?
Well, I've always felt that I give with my right, so and receive with the left because I'm
Oh,
left-handed.
I
So
think I give left-handed.
just take note. Yeah, that's all right.
I'm trying to think how I paid for tea tonight. You got me going.
I mean, I did use cash today to buy
Yeah, me too.
some things at the zoo shop. I won't say what.
They have nice stuff there. Not a calendar.
Oh no, it was edible.
Oh.
Nah.
Did you see the calendars there? The
No,
fundraising calendars.
Oh, that was it. No, I didn't take notice of that. I noticed the water bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
These
And
were
of course,
half-naked calendars.
oh
So
yeah, no. And
I'm sure it would have got your attention.
we did have children, so we weren't in
Yeah.
that area. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and it is very interesting at the moment because of certain incidences on TV concerning, those who are allowed in or not, or, all that sort of stuff. And I sort of think, look, to me, it just still feels we do need to retain our, the standing in power, the being able to make our own choices. Certainly there's consequences and, regulations and rules and governance and all that sort of stuff that is there for the overall good of everyone.
Yeah.
And we know the consequences if we make certain decisions. And that's where, look, we can stand in our own power and make the choices and decisions we want to. But knowing that we've got certain things that might be lost in that process, freedoms of movement and stuff, as we know.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that. It's just that is part of it. And a choice of how we're living our life in whether we recycle or not. Or, doing all sorts of different things, isn't it?
And do we go back into old habits, or do we take this opportunity of being new year, new energy? And this is magical energy sort of thing. But we need to do the work on ourselves. We need to let go of the past. We need to bring the focus back to us. What serves a purpose? What are our passions, our desires, our needs? And when we focus on that, we're going to bring that magic and be able to surrender and go with the flow. I just noticed Jamie's saying it's 40 below here in Fargo, North.
This one? North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
I can't get that word out. I got a funny feeling it feels like about -4 here at the moment for summer.
Excuse me for the hiccup. Now, hang on a second. Trusty mobile phones.
Yeah.
I'll just have a quick look what my BOM says, which is Bureau of Meteorology weather app. And it is 17.3 degrees Celsius here. Oh, shit, I'm in the wrong place. Hang on. That's up at Bellevue Heights. Go back to Port Elliot. I was in Adelaide today.
Yeah.
It's 16.6 degrees here at the moment and feels like 11.2.
Yeah.
So it is cold.
It is cold.
Here, in the middle of summer.
Somewhere that we would normally be like about 20, 25 around this time of day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So there's Liz saying that she's left-handed. She gives and receives with her right. So you just use the one for money. That's interesting. It's all different combinations that we can have, isn't it?
Thinking about sitting in the drive-thru, I would have had to use my right hand, otherwise I would have reached across my body.
Yeah.
So coming in, receiving.
Yeah. And here we've got Cherie mentioning out with the old and in with the new. Yep. So that's the new year energy. It is.
Yeah.
And we do need to actually, whoops, sorry. Mum, Rose was on the road trip with Leanne and her snoring.
Ross knows about my snoring.
Yeah, I do.
Not in a personal way.
No, I do. No, I can hear it through doors. Not through doors, through walls, sorry.
And doors.
And doors.
We do have doors on our rooms.
Yeah. Yes, we do. And good evening, Michelle. I just noticed that one too. Now, I'll just go back because we will start doing a few of the card readings. Look, there was something that whizzed into my head that I was going to mention too, but I can't remember it now, so we'll get into the cards. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah, something to do about standing in your power?
Yeah, actually was, but I just can't remember what it was now, so it doesn't matter. Look, everything really is as it's meant to be. As far as who we are, how we move through our life, what our pathway is, it's all integrating in the most perfect balancing way for each and every one of us to actually learn what we're needing to learn, what we're here for.
Yeah,
so I've learned not to fuss too much about the details around it, because it's magic the way it does fall into place.
Yeah. I just feel this year we need to invest in ourselves. We need to bring the focus back to us. We need to dare to move forward, to challenge ourselves in whatever your heart desires type of thing, rather than the expectations of what others are telling you to do or what you feel that others expect you to do. Bugger all that. Bring the focus back into you and be selfish in a good way from the heart space, not the ego sort of thing. And when you do start putting yourselves first, we're going to see a lot of magical stuff happen. So I choose me is a good reminder to say to yourself every day. Simone, there you go. There's one for you, honey. Tomorrow morning when you get up, look in the mirror and say, I choose me. Not me, you choose you.
That's what you're saying, is you're facing that reflection. It is, I choose me.
That's it.
And it's also that I love me. You can always say it's just however you feel comfortable wording it, but you are looking at yourself and really acknowledging in that central, as far as your soul energy goes, that it is that recognition of self. And it's certainly not in the selfish way. It's necessary.
And then you can take it a step further, like Lisa. I don't know if you got that in your part of your training with Lisa, but as part of mine, we actually had to stand in front of a mirror naked and really look at ourselves and say things like that.
Oh goodness! If I was doing that now, I'd still do the same. Hasn't changed. Do you know, I can't remember, but probably. I actually can't remember.
It's been quite a few years since I did my training with her, so she may have changed some of the techniques.
Oh, look, things do grow and change, but not the basics. What is at the core doesn't. It's just the little changes and methods that are neat. And this is for Shanae.
Shanae, beautiful.
Yes. You can go first and I'll go second.
Okay. So, honey, I pulled the trust card. So it is very much about trusting in everything you're doing. It's going to work out, knowing that the sun will rise in the morning and the moon will set in the evening, sort of thing. So know you're on the right pathway.
And what we've got as well, the sun and the moon that Leanne just mentioned, butterflies don't start as a butterfly. They actually transform from that cuckoo. The cocoon, right? So from what is unobtrusive and nondescript and just plain green, white or otherwise blending into a twig, it actually transforms to being the beautiful butterfly. And it's just trusting that the whole process works perfectly in creating that uniqueness of who you are, because even in butterflies you won't see two butterflies being exactly the same pattern either. So each and every one of them in their own way is beautiful, is perfect, and living perfectly in what pattern their life is too. So there's your card, Shanae. Now we've got Michaela has asked one there. I'm not going to shuffle mine again. I'm just taking from the top as I shuffled once, because my thumb is actually starting to be a bit of a pain in the thumb.
This cold weather probably doesn't help.
One of them things,
Okay, so honey, I've pulled the boat for you. Taking chances, taking encounters. Don't be afraid to take a new journey and explore the opportunities, the possibilities with that as well, because change is coming, but it is about moving forward.
And see what wonderful, beautiful doors that's going to be opened in that process of moving forward. Some can be unexpected, others you may know, with a pretty sure heart what's behind it and open it for that purpose. So just surrender to what is ahead for you. Okay,
I think we all need to do that. Trust and surrender.
Yes, it is, isn't it? And Karen, you'd like to have a card too. I just remembered. I did No, I didn't. I just remembered I didn't do any cross-posting thingies that, like we normally do.
Ah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
You've got most of them in the
Yeah,
broadcast.
it's going to my YouTube, it's going to my Facebook page, mytimetv.live and Leanne Winston page. So spread it around from there.
That's it.
Do it like a rising loaf of bread. Why was that the thing that was the comparison? I don't know.
I don't know either. So, Karen, for you, honey, I have pulled the Dagger card. Courage and protection surrounds you. Break free from the negative cycles and release the unwanted attachments. I actually feel there's been people holding you back in the past, honey. The focus now needs to come on to you, and you need to stand in your power and shine. Okay, this is your year.
And what's the perfect spirit animal to be taking that journey with you? But a lion, the king of the wild, as far as king of the jungle or something, aren't they? But you look at that, your inner roar really does empower you. That's the vocal. It's the energies of the vibrations of who you are, is building up your strength to actually overcome whatever hurdles you're going to be presented with. So trust it. Trust.
Perfect. There's those words again. Trust and surrender.
And now we've got Emma, who's next with the card request there.
Oh, okay, honey. The card that I have pulled for you is the feather. Look for the signs, honey. Your loved ones on the other side are letting you know they are there. You're not alone. All right. So ask for guidance. Put it out what you want, and they will deliver. Okay. Look for the signs.
And look, it just when Leanne said signs, that's where I'm thinking, not what signs. No, it actually still is. What I'm feeling is the words that you're using for those around and about you, because that's what's the message here. Watch your tongue and choose your words wisely. But it's also having that understanding of how powerful the words are that we use. It's not just a matter of being flippant sometimes. It really is having that awareness. One word can affect another person for their life. You might not know that, but it's not that you need to communicate with that in your mind that, God, I've got to be careful with absolutely every word. It's just trusting that sense of if it doesn't feel right to you in thinking how you're putting that across, don't say it. Just err on that safer side is what I'm thinking. So that sting isn't actually going to damage. It saves that. Okay.
Yeah. And also just be careful of not reacting to actions too. And that's generally for everybody because we are sitting in that energy that is a bit heightened at the moment. Jodie's asking, hi ladies, are you both using oracle cards? Yes. Just noticed Mum let Jodie know that using my oracles. Yeah, you got the packet there. There we go.
I'll even put it over my face.
You're covering it with your hand.
It was over my face, wasn't it? Whoops, hang on.
My other secretary's in the background doing my job.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good, isn't it?
So my Roz on Wednesday nights is Mum popping in. I love it. I tried to sack my other secretary today, but that was me.
Who did we have that one for? That was
Kath.
That was Kath, was it? Oh, so we did do that for Kath before.
Oh, he was before Kath.
No, it was Emma.
Emma
was that one, and then we've done Shanae. I'm looking back at 2038. Shanae says Shanae. So yeah, there's Sean. I knew I'd missed one. Is that Sean? Sounds like Irish, sort of Irish name, I think. So usually that's I think it's Sean.
We'll go with that. Sorry, honey, if we're wrong.
I try not to mash names, but sometimes it might happen.
Yeah. So I've pulled the chest. Now it's reminding you about abundance, and it comes in many different forms. So now is a great time. It's a perfect time actually to open yourself up and give yourself permission to receive all forms of abundance. It's not just money. Okay.
Yeah, and within that, don't listen to what others are saying around that. If that is something that is materially obvious, that abundance, whether that you are receiving more income and being able to spend it, that's your choice. Don't put any judgment on that for yourself as a negative, because it's just walking your walk and actually doing what you feel you need to in whatever way that is. Because it's your decisions, your choice. You know best what you're needing to actually invest your the abundance in whatever way. So whether that is money or whether it's your time or whether it's your gifts, as far as what services you offer.
Self-worth is going to be huge this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we've got Melina. What did I hit on? Look, I think Melina I'd missed too, so I'm trying not to miss people, but if I do, forgive me, doesn't matter.
And Leanne keeps trying to spin her in the works. So, honey, I love this. I was very much drawn to the number 23, so I don't know if that's a number that presents itself to you at times, but the Dove card is very much about making peace offerings, absorb the silence and the inner peace. So find that inner peace, that balance within yourself at the moment, because I just feel like you're a little bit restless currently.
And I'm feeling there is the trust and faith. What caught my eye here was with the two of these is the Noah's Ark story, the floods way back in that were the 40 days and 40 nights of the floods in the Bible. It is a very, very biblical reference that came to my mind, and especially since it was after the 40 days of the waters of the rain stopping, that the dove came with that, I think it was 40 days, the dove came with that olive leaf. So it is that, it's not just chance encounters, it can be the things that are in our forward plans coming to fruition, and that it's, new journeys, the exploration, just move with it. You're going with the flow. So trust that. Now we've got Kath, who I'd put up before that I thought I'd missed the other two. So
beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, honey, the butterflies, look for the signs. Spirit is letting you know that they are very much around you. So take note of what is coming up. I actually feel like I've got a bit of anxiety for you. Anxiety can quite often be connected with your intuition as well.
Mm-hmm. And observe, listen, and pay attention. So that's a bit more about the listening. So step back, see the bigger picture, and there is more than what meets the eye. So it's not always just that first impression. Step back and be a witness.
Yeah.
Okay, Kath? Great. And I think we haven't done anything for Shannon yet. So you'd like my relation to the
relationship. Oh,
I've got hair coming out everywhere. Sorry.
Oh, hey, you're shedding?
Yeah, I'm shedding like Russell.
Yeah. I've pulled the fish, and it's very much about find your inspiration, your creative, and your growth. So go back into what inspires you in the relationship. What is it that gives you that upper edge and sort of helps you? What's the right words to say without going to the gutter? Encourages you, lifts you, is probably a good way to sort of put it. So look at that energy, okay? Bring some excitement back in. It's probably a good thing.
And I like this one because it is have faith, it will happen. And you can take the egg and that branch of the tree or whatever it might be.
However you want to put it.
What's an egg? We have fertility, and what is the process of all of that, babies and etc. It just feels like that joining together. Yes. Cool. And we've got Diane. She did mention she'd like a card as well.
Hey, all right, so the snake card has come out. Cha-ching! It's very much about shedding your skin, preparing for the healing, the transformation. New things are happening, honey. So you are right where you need to be, and you are evolving. Okay, let go of the old.
Wow,
I love that.
Gorgeous colours in that too. So I'm not going to need to add anything to that one. So well done, Diane. Just send me a PM to remind me. I'll do a free reading for you because it was one of those snap situations.
We haven't done one of those for a while, the snap situation.
Yeah. So certainly do, because I probably won't remember or think to go back to look for it because I'm too tired. The brain will.
I know, it's like that, isn't it? Brain fog's kicking in.
It does. Oh, there you
The
go.
week
That's
ahead,
great.
Nat.
Here we
Focus
are,
on the
Nat.
paperwork, honey, is the reference I get with you. Sorry, hon.
Wow.
The sunflower, enrich your life with joy, happiness, and longevity. So look at the bigger picture. What is it that makes you happy? Where you're putting your energy at the moment?
And as far as for the peace dove, it feels to me what I'm getting is that sitting in silence and just allowing that is peace surround you. So instead of allowing everything to get too busy, still sit with that inner self, that inner peace. Allow that flowing around you, the energy. I just love these cards. Those colours are gorgeous. The building and everything. It's just so beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
We've got
That's
Jamie Lee's actually asking for the card on health, twin babies. Oh, yeah, you're asking for a card on that. Do you want to give more of a little reading on that one? Are you getting anything?
Okay, I got the card I pulled was the confirmation card sort of thing. So to me, it's confirming what you already know, and I like the way they're bringing together as well. I do feel that there's nothing to be worried about, but I do get the reference to prepare for early birthing. All right, with that, okay. Nurture yourself at the moment. The more you can nurture yourself and give the babies, the easier it's going to be is the reference I get. But ask those desired questions, open your heart, and you will receive the signs from above. So Spirit will let you know they're around you and give you the answers you need.
And I think, just the connection, the synchronicity of having the two rings there for the twins.
Yeah.
So it really is. It's that enduring. It's that cycle. It will happen. And of course, well, if it's are they going to be natural birth? It's through a ring, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. The uniting,
the circle of the vagina, etc. Yeah, yeah. Sandra, Happy New Year's. Yes.
Lady. Yeah. Love life. Look at the bigger picture, honey. There's more than meets the eye. So are you sitting more in the now and not sort of allowing yourself to open your heart up? Accept more. You deserve more.
I noticed two cards that are ones.
Start off
something
and
new.
The two hearts coming together too.
Start something new in the infinity. Be prepared for that longer existence of what is your desires in that love journey as well. So it's with that knowing that it's not just the fly by night too. As far as the energy around it, it's long lasting. Hit the wrong button.
I'm losing
I love this one, Debbie. I'm not sure if we said hello to Debbie.
Honey.
It's nice to see us both back. Oh, it's good to be back, but it'd be nice to get a bit more energy. Now, where was I up to? There, Julie. Debbie. I don't think we've done her.
No, hey, honey. Would love a card, please. So the infinity.
Around.
So, honey, the never-ending circle of life we learn from and we move forward on our journey. So look at where you're heading. Look at what the lessons are in everything that's coming up currently for you.
And not with just like the fact it's protection. It is use that guiding light that is surrounding you. Tap into that energy of your spirit guides who are looking after you, that they're watching over you and they are helping to protect you, but they're also there as, direct connection, direct friendship, direct communication. It's not something that's just at a distance. They're with you all the time.
Have you got that card there again, Ross? Because if you have a look, the affinity is the two hearts put together, and so is the protection, just different shapes.
Yes,
I realised that. We did sort of have a part in doing this, but I just realised
you did, but you've edited. You have cleaned up many of them in that process and gone cross-eyed, I dare say.
88 cards.
Oh, did we do one for Sean?
I think so, yeah, because we were trying to work out how to say
the name. Yeah. Kerry, I know we haven't done one
It's
for
early.
Kerry. Not yet, I don't
Happy New
think.
Year
No.
to you. No, we haven't. So the house is the one I've got for you. Find your own space. There you'll feel comfortable and safe. So it is about making your space, making it the way that you want to be, and knowing that, that is home. Okay?
Mm.
No
And
matter where you are.
take control of that too. So find the fire deep within your soul. It's not about your house being on fire. It really is energizing. It's the fire energy. It really is something that brings forward that almost like magical energy of the dragon. I'm seeing a fire-breathing dragon type energy around, and it really is bringing in some power around that as well. So
May I say, Roz, it's lovely to see some new names joining in as well. So welcome to those people as well as
where are we up to?
regulars.
41. Right, further down. Where?
Sort of through there, I'm noticing names I haven't seen for a while. Or
so this one, Angelita, I don't
It's a
think I've
different one.
seen her name before.
Good morning, honey, or good evening from Australia.
Yes. Sandra, I think I've seen Sandra around before, so that's not a new name. And there must be an emoji that goes with this or something, because it's blank on my end. Is it from Kerry? I think we have seen.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Oh,
it's just
cool.
The enter button, I think.
I like this one.
Ruby.
Here's a YouTuber.
Hey, honey. Yeah, we've got a couple of them, Ruby and B something. Glitterbee.
Oh, Glitterbee. Yes, we've had
here as
Glitterbee
well.
commenting from YouTube before.
Yeah,
it's wonderful to see people from there. Certainly tap that like button, and what's the other thing that you do? Subscribe, isn't it, on YouTube? I keep forgetting to suggest that, because it's a surprise to see someone chatting from YouTube. It's not often that I notice them, so that's great. Thank you.
Nice.
Now, where were we up to? 2041. Way behind. I know we're not going to get through all of them, but it's lovely to have you here as well. Where did we get? Oh, I am a long way back, aren't I? Wow. Yes. And Michaela's just saying, hope you had fun at the zoo. I did. It was good fun. I was trying to upload a photo that I took. It was a little mini video. No, it was a photo. I can't figure out doing an iPhone into Facebook when it's not logged in, and you've got to go to another phone for the code to unlock. Two-factor verification. So it's not there yet. It might be tomorrow.
After she's had a sleep.
What I got up to in her sleep. It's one of those things I was just determined, prove you wrong. I don't snore. Yeah.
I just wish I could sleep all night lately. The amount of times I'm waking up is incredible.
Yeah. I have been doing pretty good. I'm just scrolling up. I have been doing pretty good with the deeper sleep, because like with the Healy, no, that's the Healy. With the Healy watch, that one, I actually, because there's an app for each of the devices. So with the Healy watch and the Healy app, it actually does, if I wear it to bed, it will tell me what length of sleep, what quality of sleep, what heart rate I had, and whether it was when I was asleep, because sometimes there is a gap. I find it very helpful to see when I've had the AF in the night.
I should wear mine to
you're
bed.
asleep.
No, that's it. I'm thinking I should wear mine to bed.
Yeah, those that might not know, AF is atrial fibrillation. It's partly a bit of a heart condition, but that's all right. We move through and live our lives, don't we? Now we've got. That's her name. Have I seen that one before?
I don't think I have either. No, welcome, honey.
We did have great holidays, so here you go. Because I think
it went too fast.
This one was the next one, I hope. If we've missed out any, I'm sorry, but that's the potluck factor of this show.
More hearts. The infinity, honey, never-ending circle. What you've been putting out there, the stuff you've been working towards, I get is coming back to pay off now, sort of thing. So the hard work is working its way back. You're right where you need to be in your journey.
And I'm feeling from this that the fact it is the heart card and it's offer love, feel love, be motivated by love. I think you actually do love what you're doing. So keep onwards toward that end, as far as everything is from the heart for you, from you, and to others as well. So wonderful.
Cherie's just saying she can't sleep between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. I reckon that most nights there's at least a 3-hour period that I'm wide awake for. But then I start coming up with ideas of what I could do work-wise.
Well, just have your
and
note
I'm not
paper and
meaning
pen
to.
there.
Yeah, I have thought about getting out of bed. If it wasn't so cold at night at the moment, I'd get out of bed and do a bit of work.
Yeah, no, just jot down the ideas on a piece of paper and pencil. I tried having the iPad there to do the little notes because mine is, it's got the Apple Pencil that goes with it. It's not easy to balance an iPad on the tummy when you're trying to write. Guaranteed.
No. I'm sure with my husband working shift work, he wouldn't be impressed if I was lighting the room up with technology.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, well, I'm luckier in the fact that, I'm in my own room. So it doesn't matter, but I choose not to have the technology. And that's why I don't wear the Apple Watch, not Apple Watch. It's why I don't wear the Healy watch every night, because, we are energy beings. We have that vibration and frequencies all the time. I'll try and hurry up. Do you want me to talk?
It's okay. I'm trying to hide the yawn and I stab myself in the nose.
Who's next? Sorry, I've lost my way.
I need chocolate.
Oh, you just reminded me. Sorry.
I've got caramel slice there. Oh, Roz. I'll start drawing in a minute.
Yeah, well, that's the purchase I made in the zoo shop. There was a little bag of lollies, that attracted me because they caught my eye. They're favourites. Those pink and white teeth.
Oh, yes.
I went and got them. I went over to the bin because they were in a big bin type of thing, and I picked them out, and just next door, fruit chocks, the bag. I haven't had fruit chocks for years. And I picked them up and I paid for both of them. And as I was walking back, there's the little bag on the other side. But I chose the big bag. I'd already paid for it. I wasn't going to swap it.
Oh, thank you. That's it. There's a fruit choc place in Hahndorf that's probably been there 5 or 6 years, and I haven't got over there yet still to do.
Oh, yeah. I don't like the white chocolate ones because to me that's not chocolate.
Yeah.
It's confection.
Can I say for the idiot that's just asked me to inbox them for a rating? Bugger off. I said it very nicely, Roz.
Another one like that, yeah.
I love the way they message me for a rating.
Directly to your inbox whilst we're doing a live stream.
That's actually very interesting. You have a look at it. It's 21.19, and it's like they are putting it that it's
21.19. Oh yeah,
it has come from me. So please, people, I'm not inboxing you, asking you to inbox me for a rating. That's weird how my names came up the top.
Now that's very interesting. Message me for your rate. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. So guys, please do be careful of the scammers. There are a lot out there at the moment. If you get them and they're asking you to inbox them, pay money or whatever, or put your credit card details in, please do report it to Facebook as a fake page.
Yeah, absolutely. I did leave Deb's message up there, so I've got a marker of where to go back to. I can't find it.
That's very clever.
There it is. Yes, absolutely, because it certainly was that previous one with the apostrophe in the middle that
but that one
they just changed right. It's exactly right. So
that's very weird.
Do not connect with anyone that does that sort of thing directly to you, because they are scammers.
Yeah. I'm not going to reach out to you like that. And, if you want to connect with me for a reading or any of my online courses, you go through my website or Podia, not like that.
I don't reach out to ask people for readings at all. I trust that Spirit brings to me who is going to come to me to ask for a reading. And that is either in the form of the PM direct to me, or you'll go to the links that I have up on usually the daily ones. Yeah, website.
That's it.
Or the coffee or the Calendly or whatever. There's avenues.
That's it. Any decent reader that has morals and ethics will not reach out to you and ask you to inbox them and offer free readings and that. One the other day, somebody sent me a message to say somebody in my name had sent them after my live the other day a thing saying, I'm offering you a free reading, but I need you to buy this movie where you put in your credit card details first.
Absolutely.
Warning bells go off when they ask for stuff like that.
And especially when that's probably installing a Trojan or something that by then, once you click on that, you've got to pay them to unlock it.
Yeah.
Like dirt. Yeah.
That's it.
Right,
Yeah.
we'll do Deb's reading.
Yep.
Keep moving on. Oh, goodness.
She's got hiccups now.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh,
Have a chocolate, Roz. You'll be right.
no, actually, I'll get some water. You read that one.
So, honey, for you, I'm got the confirmation the signs are being put there. Open your heart and receive the signs from above. In the way of your question, boy or girl, I am actually seeing blue.
Gee, you can't tell from this card, can you? It's got beautiful colours in it, isn't it?
It is. He gave me grey hairs, that one.
Yeah. Endurance, persistence, and perseverance will keep you steady on your path. Find a slower and steadier pace. Just trust that when they're born, you'll find out then too. That's the most definite and sure way of finding out. But I think you're right. Yes. I saw the blue on that as well first, as far as the absolute. It's like a turquoise, isn't it? It's a beautiful colour.
Yeah.
Now,
definitely.
Julie, I don't think. Oh, yeah, we did do one for Julie earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through Facebook comments to see if I can ban that person.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just heard a noise and the dogs are barking. It almost sounded like a. It wasn't a firecracker. It sounded like a bang. Yeah. That type of thing, but a bit more muffled. Sorry about that. That was a bit of a disruption, isn't it? Now, gee, I'm still only up to. Where are we up to? That's only 53. That's way back, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, emotions. Yeah. So acknowledge the feelings while being present in the moment that's coming up. Okay.
And this one's even further into trust your intuition and acknowledge the guiding words that come from within. So it's the knowing without knowing. Oh, I like that. So trust your feelings and trust your intuition. There's that trust coming out again, isn't it? And Maya, I know we haven't done one for you yet already. Now I've got to put that up the right way.
Can't juggle today.
So did you manage to find that?
No, I'm sort of doing it in between. I can't see it on my time and I can't see it on mine.
Yeah, because I'm the one pressing the buttons, I'm not going to get that distracted. Otherwise, I'll get too lost.
And I did shuffle and juggled the cards, and an emotion card came out again. So, honey, look at what's coming up and why it's coming up for you. Just acknowledge the emotions, be present in the moment. Okay.
And the power number of 33. Oh, what is that? It's an angel card, isn't it?
33.
Energy around it, but it's actually the bow and arrow we're looking at. So you are right where you need to be. You are getting the target. You are hitting the target. So, and your direction is clear. Oh, I read that you're on target. So that's what I sensed anyway. So certainly just know that you're in the right pathway. You're not off it. Yeah, perfect. That exactly perfect. Did we do one for Keza?
Okay. No, we didn't. Oh, there it is. I'm going to just delete. Delete.
I love the colours in this one. So I'll read mine first and then you can draw one for her. So it's around emotion. So acknowledge your feelings while being present in this moment. And it's one of those things I heard a fair bit today because one little grandson did do a... I'll just say 5-year-olds can be very interesting when they get tired.
Yes.
So, and I thought, look, it really was. Look, it's okay to actually feel a bit angry and the rest, but there's different ways you can deal with it. And it really is acknowledging your feelings while being present, but it's also having that awareness of how you are actually acting with that as well, and the variety of choices that can be part of that process. Doesn't mean you have to go troppo because you're losing your cool type of thing.
So when you're losing your cool, honey, be creative in the way you do it and express yourself.
I mean, this isn't saying you're losing your cool, Kendra. It's just I had the perfect example today of hearing, look, it is okay to be stroppy, but don't do it in the car.
Think of everybody else's ears.
Type of thing,
Yeah.
I'm a lovely Nana.
No, she was throwing a tantrum too.
Oh, look, we went. I wouldn't say it was actually a tantrum. Yes, it was. But it was when we got home. It says, "Nana, go home."
Oh, what is it with children? Because they give attitude.
Just direct.
When my daughter was doing her placement, she had a child she was taking to appointments, and he was just barely turned 3 when she started, and it was like, I'm lost. Yeah. Like, she let him know I'm lost, but I'll get it sorted. He told her to get her shit sorted out, pretty much.
Look, there's so much of a difference in the upbringing style, the parenting style, the whatever is happening to what I did for my kids, what you probably even did for your kids, etc.
Yeah.
Yes, changed. Hey, look, each to their own in the way that we do bring our kids up, and they'll turn out perfectly for what is meant to be. So
I got to cuddle a little 4.5-month-old the other day. It's my nephew's baby, and it's like, oh my god, she's just so cute. I wanted to take her home.
They are cute, but as a nana now, I'm very happy to give them back. I don't have to keep them with me.
No, that's it. So,
I like that. Look. Hang on, I can't join it together.
Hang on, there we go.
The moon. Yep, that's it.
We are getting delirious now, aren't we? So, Tash, sorry, honey. The card I have pulling for you is the wolf. So look at the connections and those that surround you. Use your voice. Take the time to speak up and communicate what's going on at the moment. Okay, so be heard, pretty much, in short term.
And we are in the rising energy after a new moon that's just been very recently. I can't remember which day, but it was very recently. So we're actually on the waxing moon again. It's rising up. So it goes through cycles. So it does bring the new energy. We're experiencing that now. So certainly continue moving in that, the new process, the beginnings, start of a new journey type as well. Mm-hmm. We might have to just make the next 2, 3, the ones I've got on my page. So that'll be down to Jen. Maya. We've done one for Maya, so that's all right. So Jen, hello. But any card reading above that would be Nikki and Jody and Sarah. And Julie. We'll have to leave it there.
Okay, Julie, we've done one for.
Oh, that makes it easy. So it's Nikki, Jody, and Sarah. This one is for Nikki.
Nikki, I have pulled the unicorn for you. Trust in the transformation that is happening and enjoy the magical feeling of what's about to come your way.
Yes, and as part of that process, it is important to actually find that time and space that is especially yours. It is saying house here, just find your own space and create it into being your little precious area of home. There you'll feel content and safe. So it's not, although it's not specifically a building, it's finding that space that you can call yours. There was a word that just went. I don't know what happened to it. And it was, something more special about that space, but now I can't remember it. Doesn't matter.
You're beautiful.
You'll find it. Yeah, you'll find it, Nikki. Now for Jody.
Jody. Protection. That card reminds me of somebody I was talking to today about protection. So you're guided, honey. Surround yourself, and you are being watched over. So know you're protected. You're on the right journey. Just keeping that heart space is the reference I'm getting with that one.
And the 22, another of the angel cards. So footsteps, the actions do have consequences, being conscious of the imprints you leave behind. So it is that, well, it is, it's an awareness, it's being present with what's happening around you and noticing that it's a bit like leaving your legacy, and like there was earlier with the ink and pen or whatever it was about words and how that can influence us. You're not living your life because of how it might influence somebody else. You're living life from your authentic center and being you. So be that you. And
so did that person I was talking to earlier today about the card hear that? That's perfect for you, honey.
And Sarah, here is our last. Oh, yeah, this is the last one, wasn't it? Because you said we'd done a card for Julie. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Do the planning. Look at the bigger picture. Look at what's, pay attention to the bigger picture, what's at play at the moment. Okay? Be smart in the way you do it.
And find your inspiration through that. It's going to be more towards your creative abilities and growing that. So really step into that is standing in your own power, your own energies of what you can move forward in your life. And have fun with it too. Yeah. Being in the flow with it, because that was a fish.
I love it. And like this is for everybody, so just off of Sarah's reading there as well. Have that clear picture of what you're working towards and what you want, and start living it like it's here now, that you're in the present with it, because you're going to bring that energy in a lot quicker. Okay?
Yes, exactly that. So, and we also, there's another Nikki there too. And there's Jen's.
Hey, gorgeous.
Follies.
Hey. Oh, no, it wasn't this cover. The other cover's got Follies written on it, Jen. That name has stuck.
It has. Yeah, look, at some point I will change up the little logo. That's it. That way. No.
that way. Yeah. My corner. Yeah.
That way.
Yeah, that's it.
I will change that God. I almost feel like I'm being the monkey with the armpit. I had that many questions about George the gorilla today, the one that's not there, because
what happened to George?
Oh, George the gorilla died a few years ago. He's the one that I remember when I was going to the zoo as a little kid. It was George the gorilla that was in one of the first cages from the original entrance. And, we did walk past that, and it looks like they have scully ties, got the skeleton there. And he actually is with his arm up.
He was the one that escaped a couple of times, was he?
Look, he was. Yeah. It was a wonderful experience as a child when I was going through. Lots have changed there, and it's still a wonderful experience to go to the zoo. It's a lovely experience to be with family in whatever form we can. It's also a lovely experience in standing your own ground, because I'm Nana and I said so.
I like that.
But I didn't actually have to say that. It really was, look, you've got other choices.
Yeah.
And we all have choices in whatever way we live. And we need to trust our own sense of who we are, of our intuition, that gut feeling that is us, because we are directly connected with our spiritual guidance. We're directly connected with source, whatever that name is that you give to it. We're all connected with each other. Just trust that what pathway we're treading is the one we're meant to be on. And, that whatever we decide, yes, there's always consequences. Wherever we live in the world, there's going to be consequences because of choices. But it's only you that can decide what you're going to do, how you're going to move forward and all that stuff. So
that's it.
There's my little preaching.
I like it. And guys, please do get out there and support things like the zoo and stuff like that, because I know the Adelaide Zoo and the Monaro Zoo are having it hard without funding and stuff like that. So
it's busy today.
Oh, that's good. Cool holidays.
Rainy, but
it was better than the heat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So certainly we have got other things that we're doing. So our reading
road trip.
Events, what do we call it? Our road trip with the Rocky Road. I'm just calling it, when I'm labelling them, I think what am I calling them? Just weekend of readings. So The first one for this year is in a couple of weeks. It is at Bordertown and Mount Gambier. So Bordertown is 19th to 21st. Mount Gambier is 21st to 23rd. So certainly check out our sites, share it with friends that you know may be interested in coming. It's in person. That's how we're doing the readings for those weekends. If they can't, there's still availability. We both have Wi-Fi dongle doova thingies. We can still do a Zoom if that's the last resort. I mean, if we've got space for it. They are booking fast. So, well, they are now. Certainly connect either with Leanne or myself. We've got our details on that event page. So that's on My Time. It's in each of our pages. Is it on My Time? No, it's on each of our pages.
No, it's on our pages and events,
that's
sort of thing.
That's our
And
stuff.
if you've got an area you'd like to see us come to, because I know on Wednesday night there's a few ladies from Queensland, if those people get enough people together to fill the trip and make it worthwhile, we won't hesitate.
Like the road trips.
That's it. The other secretary is coming along for this one.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
so
and Jen has sent me a photo of the donut place, so we can't miss it.
Yes,
Mount Gambier.
Mount Gambier.
Thank
We have missed it before. Look, and it's so wonderful to have each and every one of you joining us here live streaming while we are able to live stream, especially those from YouTube. But it's extra places and spaces. If you want us to see us even in another space that an RTMP link might go to, yell out, because I've got that ability now to do that. Okay.
Beautiful.
So,
and just a reminder for those new people that have joined in here on My Time TV tonight, don't forget to check Roz's and my links above in the description, and jump over and follow our pages as well, because there's always something going on.
Yeah. And you do have a YouTube channel too, don't you?
Yeah.
It's just that when doing these, I can only do 4 destinations plus one extra. I'll leave the one extra in case I need it. So.
That's it. Love it.
So certainly, we can actually, we'll try that next week. Do the both spaces of the YouTubes, that is.
Yeah.
We'll
work out the permission side of it.
Exactly. I just thought of that. So great. Thank you, each and every one of you. We're going to have a lovely sleep tonight. I know I am.
It's been a big week.
So let's hope that you have a full sleep through the whole night tonight too.
Yeah, thank you. And Mum, no phone calls before 9 o'clock, thank you.
So thank you to each and everyone. I'm just scrolling through quickly. That's why it looks like my attention is distracted, because it is. Yeah, look, there doesn't look like to be anything urgent there. So thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Leanne, for continuing to join in with these. Till next week at 8:30 on the same channels and spaces. And I'm back again tomorrow morning for the usual daily Lenormand card spread. So
I'm sleeping in tomorrow, so I won't be there.
Look, I say I will, and it's not been very often that I have. The time I actually didn't make it for a lot of them, it was to do with...
Yeah. Well, I was in denial the other day. I was determined not to work, so I stayed in my pajamas all day. That's not working in pajamas.
Well done, you. No, it's great. So thank you, and I will close it off there. So until next week or tomorrow. Bye for